Hey, what's up everybody? FloJo here, and today we're doing a highly scientific comparison between two cameras that couldn't be more different if they tried, the Canon R100 and the 5D Mark IV. Yeah, I know they're like comparing a little pissant to a giant DSLR, but trust me, there's some real drama here. The Canon 5D Mark IV is sitting there like an ancient wise sage, while the R100 is like playing with a little fidget spinner. On the left, we got the Canon 5D Mark IV, aka the OG. This thing was the gold standard for pro-level photographers a few years ago. I mean, this was the camera for weddings, landscapes, and one-uppers. It still costs $2,100 on B&H just for the body and a mirror, no lens. You want a lens, that's extra. On the other side, we got the Canon R100, which is the adorable little backup camera you bring to the party that's ready to do some work, but is really just there to make the main camera look better. This thing comes with an RFS 18-45 f4.5 to 6.3 IS STM. This lens is slower than your Mima, Lola, whatever she's called, but has IS, so IS stable as a rock. Okay, so what's the deal here? Well, I needed a camera that was compact, that could fit in my bag without destroying my back, and could still handle RF lenses. So I stumbled across the R100. Cute little guy, right? But how does this actually stack up against the full-frame beast that is the Mark IV? So here's the drama. The 5D Mark IV is capable of razor-thin depth of field. The R100, it's an APS-C sensor, which is like, let's face it, a Ford Ranger taking on an F350. Look at that smooth bokeh. The 5D Mark IV is like, oh, you want creamy backgrounds? Hold my beer. Alright, so what about image quality? Does the R100 hold its own, or does it look like it was shot on a potato? Let's find out. Take a look at these shots first. We have the 5D Mark IV with the 24-70L Mark II. Looks pretty good. Now let's see how that plastic junk lens looks. Well, hello sharpness and contrast. Nice of you to join the chat. Lastly, we have the RF 70-200 2.0. Clinical sharpness. So dang sharp. Now let's talk low light performance. Because we all know if you're shooting at night, you don't want your image to look like a bad Tinder profile. The R100, it's a solid C student in low light, but the 5D Mark IV, this thing is the teacher's pet. ISO goes high, the noise stays low, it's like magic. I will say though, even with the grain of the R100, it still looks like old film grade instead of digital noise, which I don't hate. If you're doing simple product shots or just want something lightweight that doesn't need a PhD to operate, the R100 is your new best friend. No touchscreen, who needs it? For most people, the R100 is going to give you solid image quality without Mark IV size baggage. I know some of you will say, I hate looking through a digital viewfinder. I personally don't love it. But there are more pros than cons here. So to sum it all up, the Canon 5D Mark IV is the pro's choice, with a full-frame sensor and enough power to shoot a wedding, a documentary, and probably even your next Netflix special. The Canon R100, though, is like that quirky, fun sidekick who's actually got a lot of potential and will save your butt in a pinch. I'm not really going to get into the video capabilities here because the Mark IV wins. No one really likes shooting video on a crop sensor anyway. Alright folks, that's it for today's test. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Which one would you pick? Or, do what I do, just buy both. Like and subscribe for more totally not dramatic camera comparisons. See you next time.